Have you ever left a networking event with a stack of business cards only to have them sit on your desk until they end up getting tossed in the bin? Have you done that in the past? You're not alone. You see, most people collect leads, but then they don't have a system to turn those conversations with those leads into clients. Now, just imagine having a tech-free, pressure-free way to collect leads and follow up automatically using OmniSAM. Now, if this sounds like a dream come true, you're going to love what we're going to be talking about today. So, in the chat, drop the word networking if you're ready to stop leaving money sitting on the table and start automating those leads from networking events. Hi, I'm Sally Sparks Cousins, and as always, this is our weekly live, and we're going to kick off with our theme song, and we'll be back in 3.5 while we wait for all our VIPs to join us in the VOZ. If I can find the button. There it is.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Shine, darling. Shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Strategy with Sally. Beautiful humans out there in the big wide world. This is Strategy with Sally, your weekly go-to for tech automations and systems. And we love to automate things, but we do it with heart so that you can turn that hustle into a nice flow of automation. But today's topic is all around collecting leads and converting them the OmniSAM way. And it's a big one because most people don't have a proper follow-up system in place. Who can raise their hand and say, yes, I'm somebody who attends networking events, I collect business cards, and then they tend to sit on my desk or in my purse or handbag, and then I pull them out and, oh, well, that was months ago. I'll throw that in the bin. If that's you, let me know in the chat, because that's what we're going to be covering today, a system where you will automatically be following up with people. And actually, while you're still at the event, right? How good is that going to be? So, what we're going to do today, actually, before we dig into that, I just want to give you a little bit of a teaser of what's coming in August. So in August, we are going to be running our annual course creation challenge. So you'll have a look around this video at the time of this live stream now, but we will update all of the live streams and also the show notes if you're listening to this on the podcast for you to register for August's course creation challenge. So over the span of August, we will be helping you to map out a course and build it ready to sell by the end of August. Now, if you've attended one of our course creation challenges in the past and you didn't quite make it to the end, you weren't one of those 10% of people who make it to the end, then come back. Let this be your opportunity, your guiding light to actually complete that course and have it ready to sell. So that will be happening all through August. All right. So let's now talk about what we're here to talk about. Today, it's all about networking events. So if you've ever left a network, that bit can be cut out of the podcast. All right, let's try that again. If you've ever been to a networking event and you end up with a whole pile of business cards and then you just end up throwing them in the bin because you don't follow up, don't worry, you're not alone. A lot of people do that. And most people will collect those business cards, but then they don't actually have a system in place to turn those into actual conversations. So today we're going to give you a tech-free, pressure-free way to collect those leads and follow up with them automatically using OmniSAM. So today what we're going to cover is the biggest mistake people make after a networking event, then also the OmniSAM networking event funnel framework, and then we will go straight into GSD and I'll show you the automation in a box that you have available if you are one of our elites or a diamond or a platinum client as well. And then you're going to see how the follow-up messages can actually be extremely personalized for every single human you speak to. So are you ready? Yeah? If you attend networking events and you love networking, drop it in the chat that you always dread the follow-up at the end. Now, don't mind me and my husky voice today. I'm recovering, or I'm probably halfway through, a chest and cold infection. So sorry about that. That might come. All right. So, look, I used to go to events and I would shake the hands of lots of people and I would collect the cards and then I would never really follow up. And then I would even forget who the people were and what we even spoke about. And then it just felt way too awkward to reach out to them again. So who has that kind of feeling, right? So this is why I built the OmniSAM networking funnel. And now my follow-ups start at the actual event itself, right? The system that we have in place helps the leads actually start interacting with us as soon as they meet us. Now, every single conversation is an opportunity, and you want to stay top of mind, tip of tongue, right? So let's be honest. How many business cards from events are sitting in your drawer right now? Come on. It's okay. It's all right. So before we dig into the computer side of things, let's break this down into three major parts. So step number one is to capture. So what you'll do is you will have a QR code, or you could use a short URL link, but we use a QR code, and that QR code is linked to a form, and they scan it at the event. And they will just fill in some simple information. Keep it super simple. Just collect a name, an email, and a phone number. Keep it really short, right? So once they then fill in that short form via the QR code, it will tag them. It will let them know that you met them at that particular networking event. Step two is connect. So you want to send an instant message like, so lovely to meet you, right? So we actually send a text message and an email at the same time as soon as they hit that submit button. And you can also include a link to a freebie or maybe a link to book a call. And also, of course, don't forget to personalize your messages with those beautiful custom fields with their name and even the name of the event. Then the third step is to nurture to convert. So this is where you will start to personalize the follow-ups. You will send a series of emails to nurture them, and also make sure that you include social proof and testimonials inside of those email sequences, and also reminders to book a call and to connect again. Right now, if you need help with writing, don't forget good old Chloe. She's our copywriting AI here in OmniSAM. She can give you a hand, and also using your brand voice, or if you're using AI directly inside of OmniSAM, of course, all of those tools and AI features are available for you as well. Now, if you're unsure about what that is all about, just go back to some of our previous strategy with Sally, where we talked about Omni Teams and all of the AI features that are available inside of OmniSAM. Right. Now, a bonus tip. We always say build a fast path, a slow path, and no dead ends. Make sure you also have your no dead end fallback automation, where you turn those leads over into your long-term nurture. Or if your business in a box is turned on, if they're sitting in the new lead for more than 90 days and nothing's happened with them, we send them off to a re-engagement campaign. So that's the three major steps in regards to building out your workflow, what you need to consider. So one is to capture, right? Use a QR code, link to a form, then connect. Make sure you include an instant message, right? And a link to book a freebie, and convert. Nurture those beautiful humans with personalized follow-ups, some social proof, and reminders to connect again. All right, so who's ready to jump on over into the computer and actually have a look at how this is all designed inside of our networking events automation in a box? You ready? All right, let's do it. So if you're listening to this over on the podcast and you want to check out what we're doing, then head over to our YouTube channel. You will see the share screen available for you. And if you are a diamond, a platinum, or an elite client, you have free access to this automation. So if you would like it sent across to your account, then all you need to do is email us at support@omnisam.com.au and request the networking event automation in a box. And as always, what do I do usually on these strategies with Sally? Yeah, I make a video for training purposes so that you know how to actually implement this. Well, that's what I'm also going to be doing today as well. So this actual live recording will be turned into an online course that will come with the automation in a box once we clean up the video, of course. All right, so let's head on over to the computer. Well, I'll show you the different areas of OmniSAM that you need to go into in order to set up the networking event funnel. So here we go. And just for my people in the VIP room, I've got to make sure I also share screen so it's not blurry. Let me find the screen. There you go, guys. All right. So when you're inside of OmniSAM, the first thing you want to do is come down the left-hand side, go to Sites, and then in Sites, you're going to come over here to Forms and go to Form Builder. Inside of Form Builder, you will find a funnel, Stage 1 Networking Events, sorry, a folder, not a funnel. And then when you go in there, you will see that we've already created 3 templates for you. So just start with template 1, and beyond 3, you just need to clone these. So when you go into the first form, you will come in here to edit, and we'll just wait for it. Okay, so on the form level, what you want to do before you head off to the event is come in here, and first we're going to name the event. So we name it at the top. Remember, if we don't name as we go, a little birdie dies. So the name of the event, let's just call it a Sparkle event. Okay, and then lovely to meet you at the, and we insert the name here, Sparkle event. And then the name of the person who is attending the event. So it's me. I'm going to put Sally. And then founding partner at OmniSAM. Now, we've given you name, email, and business name. You don't need to keep business name if you don't want to. We collect business name because we deal direct business to business, but it can make the form a little longer. So, you know, if you want to keep it super short, then just have name, email, and phone. Then you just save this form. That one is done. Part 1 of the form is now completed. Then we head into Sites again, and we head across to the folder we've created for you, and it's called Stage 1 Networking Events. Inside of that folder, you're going to find this template, and you will see we've given you thank you pages for each of the forms that you complete. So we've got name of event, template 1. So let's go into that one. And the first thing we'll do is head across to publishing, and we're going to paste out or replace out the template name, and we're going to call it a Sparkle event thank you page. And then I like to just get you to type in the name of the event here. So we're just going to do Sparkle event in the URL. EVENT, there we go, Sparkle event -TY for thank you page, and click update. Then what you can do is head back to the form, and then under this logic button here, we're going to click on up in the top left hand corner, and it will say redirect to URL. So you will click on that so that when oh, hang on a second, maybe I'm in the wrong area here. Let me double check. I did actually set this up so that you wouldn't have to do this, but I want to make sure that it's in there. Where are you hiding? On form. Give me 1 second. They've changed the button. It's at the top here. All right, I forgot. It's under settings now. That's why. All right, so let's try that again. So let's go back into the form. So we'll just edit this out. So you'll come back into the form, and then you'll come across the top here to settings. And in settings, you will see that it says here, open URL when they click submit. So whatever you have put on the end there, which was our Sparkle, we're going to put here Sparkle event dash thank you, so that when they submit this form, we end up on the thank you page. And this is what the thank you page will look like. We come in back to the sites and we're going to now edit the look of the thank you page. There we go. Okay. So when they hit submit, it's going to automatically populate their first name in here where it says, yes, name, first name. So glad to have met you at, and we have to insert in here the name of the event, at the Sparkle event. It says you're now officially on my radar and the follow-up magic has already begun. Keep an eye on your inbox. Now, the rest of this you can customize. You could add your own picture in here. You could add a thank you video in here, or, you know, anything you like in this area. And then you will update the learn more button to either give them a freebie or to book a call. So that is your choice for what you want to do on this learn more button. And then once you're done, you will save and also publish. Now, I can't publish because this is a test account and it has no domain connected, but you will actually publish. So that is the first two steps completed. Step one, create the form, and then make sure that you come and you create the thank you page under publishing, and you add the name of the event and the URL under publishing. Go back to the form, and then in the form go to settings and make sure that under settings you are redirecting to the name of the event, which I didn't save on the form. Let me go Sparkle event -ty. And geez, Sally, you're having a day. I think it's all of the rubbish in my head from this cold. And then come back to the sites and funnel, and you will then, in the overview section, you will edit the actual thank you page. So now we've done that, next we need to create a QR code so that when you're at the event, you can have that QR code on your phone and people can scan it to complete the form. So to get to QR codes, on the left-hand side, you'll go down to Sites, and then across the top, right towards the end, you will see QR codes. When you click on that, then you'll be able to generate your own QR code. And don't forget to name it, and it's a stage 1. And we're going to put the name of the event, which is a Sparkle event. And being an event, I always put the month and the year, 3 letters, 2 numbers. So let's say it's happening this month at the time of this recording. It would be July 25. Then we're going to link it straight to that form that we created. So we'll click on, whoops, not funnel, down here, form. We will click on form and click next. We will then drop it down and find the form that we created and click next. Then you can change its color and shape and all the things that you might like. I always love this, is one of my favorite QR code designs, or this one, but you choose your favorite. If you want to add a logo to the center of the design of your own, you can certainly do so. And then I always change this page background transparency. I make it 0, just otherwise you end up with this big white background. So then all you have to do once you've got that QR code is you download it and send it to your phone. Save it in your photos. There's a lot of different file types that you can save it as, either a PNG, an SVG, or a PDF. Only use the PNG or PDF. If you're using it in Canva, then I recommend use the SVG, but otherwise, one of those 2 files and save. Now you have yourself a QR code, and you will save it, and you can also save it through the 3 dots here if you want to. And make sure you send it to your phone and save it to your favorites in your photos so that it's easy to access when you're at the event. Great. Now you've got the capture part completed. So now what? Well, let me take you on over to what happens in the workflow. So the workflow that we've given you, again, has 3 templated, ready to go triggers along the top for each of the events. So we'll go into the first trigger, and we've got form is, and you'll see it's automatically defaulted to that new form that we created, and click save. This condition is set to automatically send them down one of these 3, which this should actually be fixed because this is event 2 and this is event 3. But they're all there ready to go for you. So you don't have to worry about setting that up. So then they come down this event here. We have to assign it to a user, and that will be you, unless you've got somebody on your team who does the follow-up for you. Then you will rename this tag. So I've given you the naming convention, which is activity, space, networking, space, name of event. Now, if this event happens on a regular basis, then please add the month and the year so that you know which month and year you've registered them with. Then we update the field. So this here where it says name of networking event, you're going to type in the name of the event and click save. Then here you're going to put in the date of the event. Now this is set to current date because it's happening at the event. So therefore the date will be the current date, right? So we don't have to do anything in there. And then this next one here is add them to your opportunity pipeline. So with your business in a box, you will have an ATC pipeline. And in that ATC pipeline, you are going to add them to that stage. Now, as this is a automation in a box for networking events, I haven't created the pipeline because everyone's already got the pipeline. But you will come in here, you will choose your ATC pipeline, which is your attempt to lead, ATC 1 new lead stage. That will happen for you, or you will set that up. Then here where it says update contact field, current stage, then here you will choose current stage and you will choose under select new lead, okay, new lead. Then after all of that, that's just set it all up so that all the future emails are all customized. Then immediately after they hit the submit button, all of that stuff above happens. Then an automatic SMS will hit their phone, generally when you're still talking to them. So inside of all of these SMSs and emails, we've given you templates that you can then go and customize for yourself. Okay, so in the SMS, I like to say something along the lines of, isn't that magic? We're still talking to you and I'm texting you at the same time. Make it a little funny so we can smile and reference it, and then they don't forget us either, because I bet you there's nobody else at the networking event that is doing what you're doing. Then we send them their first email. Again, I love to reference that we're probably still in conversation, but you will see inside all of these emails, they're already customized. So where you see contact's name of networking event, it will put in the name of the networking event for you. That's what we did when we set these fields up above here. All right, so this one's a nice simple one. It's not personalized to each individual person yet. It is just for when they first fill in the form, but there's some more magic coming. Wait. What will then happen is you will get an email. Now, this email you need to action within 12 hours of them hitting that submit button. And this is what will come in the email to you. What did you talk about with, and the person's name will be inserted there. So if you meet 20 people, you will have 20 emails to action within 12 hours. You must do it within 12 hours, and here's why. During this action task, it says here, this is an action task for whoever's in charge of this to be completed within 12 hours of the event, and use the link below to update the contacts record. And it will automatically populate out here. You met them at, the name of the event on, and the date, and what did you chat about. And then here is a special link we've created for you that will open a form and will pre-fill their name, their email, and their phone number for you that they put on the form. So you don't have to do that. But at the event, what you want to be doing is taking a very quick note of what you spoke about, whether it's a quick voice message to yourself or you've got a little notebook that you write on, right? While they're filling in the form, I'm usually jotting down what we've been talking about on during that conversation. And then when you click on this button, this is what you'll see. This form. So when the form opens, it will automatically populate out first name, last name, phone number, and email. Then under here, you will see that we are going to be sending out 4 more emails post the event. And in each of these, it says this is how your text will appear in the emails. Email 1, I really enjoyed our chat about, and then it says, what did we chat about? It was such a great day. And then the email 3 says, I really enjoyed our chat about, and then insert what we chatted about. Email 4 says, since we chatted about, insert the thing you chatted about, at the name of the event, I wanted to share some real stories with you that might hit close to home. And this is the email we put our testimonials in. And then email 5, the final one, just circling back on our chat about what you chatted about. Anything exciting happened in your world since then? So you put in here in this section what you actually chatted about. The reason why I've given you these examples is so you can read it and make sure it makes sense. Okay, if you just wrote one word, like we chatted about horses, right? You want to elaborate more, because if you were at a horse event, that doesn't make it personal. But what was it about the horse that you spoke about that makes it specific to that individual person, right? This is a very quick job that you can do back in the hotel room, or, on the public transport on the way home, or even just during snack break at the event. Go to your emails, click on the email, start adding that information directly into this section here. Then if I take you back to the workflow, you will see now how each of the following emails go out. So 12 hours after the event, email 2 will go out. And then another 2 days later, email 3 will go out. Then 5 days later, email 4, which makes it a whole week after the event. And then another 7 days after that will take us to 2 full weeks after the event, and we've sent that many different updates. Now, each of these emails, they have copywriting you'll see in here and prompts in here for you. You can totally use Chloe to help you insert all of that information, but we've given you proper marketing copywriting. Please try not to change anything between these little squiggly lines, because they're going to insert custom fields. But all the prompts are here for you to assist you with writing each of those emails as well. So there we go. That is the networking event funnel all wrapped up for you in a nice little bow inside of the Automation in a Box networking events. So if you love it, then just shoot us an email at support@omnisam.com.au. If you're in our membership or you are a done-for-you client, this is automatically available to you just via request. If you're on the DIY software only, then just reach out to us and you can have a chat with us about how you can access all of the additional done for you or done with you automations in a box as well. All right, now before we close off for today on our live stream, as always, we're going to come across and bring up a few of the people in the VIP room and get their biggest takeaway from today. Jenny. All right, hang on, let me find you on my screen over here. Add Miss Jenny. Jenny.
Hello.
Hello, lovely lady. How are you?
I'm very good. And I'm switching to Tuesdays and Wednesdays as my day off during the week. So I'll be able to come to more of these sessions.
I love that.
Which is good.
I love that. So what was your key takeaway from today?
I really like this. Not that I go to a lot of networking events, but I obviously should start doing that. If I can find any that are on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But it would be so invaluable a way to get this set up and automated so that you can like collect the information, but also have somewhere to save what it was you were talking about. I think I would need to be doing the notes during the snack breaks, really, because I'm not sure I'd remember 20 different conversations the evening following it. But yeah, if I'd have to take some notes somewhere so that I could remember who was which conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I find I'm either tippy-tap typing in my notes on my phone or just quickly just quickly a quiet voicemail to myself. Like I'll go, Jenny, we spoke about imposter syndrome and her struggles with XYZ, right? And they don't know. They're busy doing this and I'm whispering into my phone.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea. Like once you leave them, if you can, record a little note like that so that there's something that can help twig your memory so that you can keep track of all the different people.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be an in-person networking event. I've actually used this at a networking event that this guy runs, and we go around the room and then he puts us into little breakout rooms. And when people ask, I have, not that I'm going to bring it up every time, I wait and see if the conversation leads that way. They're like, oh, let's stay in contact. And I'll be like, oh, actually, I've just got a QR code here, scan this, put in your info and, and then and also there'll be a free little resource for you. So I have it in those online events that I attend as well, just in case somebody wants to, because also in the chat you can send personal pictures to people as well, right, inside of Zoom if you're in a meeting, not a webinar, and you could personally just send them the QR code and just say, oh, because they might be still talking to you in the chat after the breakout room ends, and just say, hey, fill in this information, we can organize a coffee Zoom chat later, and just drop the QR code. So there's it doesn't have to be in person either.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool. Excellent. All right. Who else have we got in the room here? I saw Rachel. I'm not sure if you were here for the whole thing.
I'm outage, so I thought I was losing my mind when the lights started flickering, but then the internet went down. But I think you probably answered, so I probably missed a little bit of, well, I know I did miss a little bit, but as you were going through this, I was thinking, I need this, like, it's not just a networking event for me. It's like in the grocery store. It's like the woman who stopped me in the neighborhood the other day, and well, that wouldn't have helped because I didn't have my phone with me. But one time I'm out running without my phone. But this could be something that I could use and set up a separate QR code for each
just have
of my
a generic
individual...
one. Yeah. You could have a generic one
or...
just for when we had a great conversation, right? And but then you could have one for different freebies that you give away.
Right. Well, that's what I was kind of thinking is maybe I love the idea of a generic one, but then if I had a specific conversation with them around, fitness, then maybe I would send them something very specific.
Yeah. The QR code would not be the networking event funnel. It would go to the freebie funnel, the lead magnet funnel, right? It wouldn't be this actual funnel because this one is specifically written for networking events. But if you wanted to give away a free resource, mini training, webinar, whatever it is in your stage 1, every single lead magnet funnel that you create, you can create a QR code associated with that funnel. Then what you could do is if you save them all as a PDF and on the PDF have the name of each of the funnels, on your phone, you just have to open up the one document, scroll. Oh, hello. We just got a new subscriber to the channel. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. So you could just scroll through that PDF on your phone to find the appropriate QR code when you're out. And that way they can easily scan it. You've got easy access to it via files on your phone for the PDF. Have it open all the time, right? You know when you go through and you swipe and you're closing everything down on your phone? Maybe just always leave that PDF one open.
Just put it on my home screen so it's always there.
Stick it on your home screen, yep. And then you just need to click it, find the one that you want to give. I mean, you won't have 20 lead magnets because you should really dial one in well, right?
Yeah.
2 or 3 I'm okay with, but when they're getting beyond that, then you're just making pretty things, but you're not actually marketing yet because you're too busy making stuff. But yeah, there's an option for you, but they would, as I said, go to a lead funnel, not to a not this particular one we spoke about.
Okay. Yep. Thank you for that. Okay.
You're welcome. Tracy, beautiful purple hair Tracy. Are you hiding in the background there? Yes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm hiding.
She's hiding. Hey, Tracy, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I actually just attended a virtual meeting on Friday and 34 leads to follow up on. 12 of them like super highly qualified. This would have been awesome to have on Friday, but I will have it for the next one.
We can still put it into your account, do the same thing, right, with it, except we'll just change that first message from, we're sitting together here at the event to I saw you yesterday at the event.
That would be fabulous. I've already sent the email off to support. Thank you.
There you go, Tracy. That's awesome. All right. Well, we'll see how we go with time when we go dark. We might even just do it and get it done, right?
Oh, okay.
That might be good. Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Now, before we head off, everybody, we just wanted to let you know that in August, we're going to be running our annual course creation challenge. I don't have the link handy right now, but it will be put around this live stream. If you're listening to this on replay, you'll be able to find it around the live stream. So it's run over the entire length of August. We'll be meeting. Oh, look at this. Hi, Dale. Dale is, I don't know why this is on an angle. I think I looked at this last time we were in and I have to get that fixed. So it'll be going all through August. Now, it will be run at the Strategy with Sally time every week. So if you want to attend live, you will also be able to join us in the VIP room. If you register for the Course Creation Challenge, you will be part of the actual live event. After we finish the live training, we go dark. And that's when we have all Q&A time and dive deeper into whatever topic we covered over the month of August. Then, if you're marking out your calendar to take time off through August, you're going to need to mark out every Tuesday at 9 a.m. But the last Friday of the month, we will be doing a 5-hour GSD session. And at the end of that, you will have a course ready to sell. Yes, you heard me correctly. Your course will be ready to sell. So it's a full 5-hour GSD, get shit done, right? We're going to click by click set up your course so that you can start filling it. It's a pretty awesome event. We run it most years in August. So if you want to get in on that, then the link will be around here somewhere. We only finished the funnel yesterday. So that's why I only just thought of it this morning, as I do. So we will get all of that out to you. Keep an eye on your inbox as well. We'll be sending emails out with that invitation. It's going to be an awesome month. I love seeing people take their ideas or their side hustles and turning it into a course, because truly, when you can market that course well and, you do a proper launch into a course, over time, that thing can be worth more than your house. And I can tell you now, my courses are worth way more. I've made more money from my courses than my little house is worth. Honestly, it is such a fabulous way to, one, share your knowledge with the world, but you're also leaving a legacy on the world from helping others with something that you have figured out in life. This is one of my most favorite challenges that we run. So make sure you do get registered. Like I said, the link will be coming this week, so keep an eye out. Or if you're on replay, it'll already be around here on the video. All right, have a great one, everyone. Make sure that you never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get at least one income producing activity done every single day. Great catching up with you. I'll see you all same time next week on the live. Bye for now.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.